Welcome back to MK Sportscars, and we're going to start off the video in typical RX-5 250 style. So as you can see, me and Joe are sat in the RX-5 250 demonstrator car, which is not 250 brake horsepower, but instead 340 brake horsepower, with the Mazda MX-5 1.8 engine, uprated rods and a hybrid turbo 19 tooth. It's got a little bit of go in it, put it that way, as you saw from the bit of a different intro that we pulled out for a change. Now obviously the reason why I'm cupping my mic is from the last video, the K20 test drive. We had a couple comments saying the wind noise was quite bad, so I'm instead holding two hands over my mouth like I'm on some weird intercom. Oh no. My ears!
I'm loving this non-popping and banging.
Yeah, it's nice and clean. But then when you do want to get a big explosion in the eardrums, it's definitely does that. Seeing as my left eardrum found out the hard way.
I was waiting for it, I was like, oh, it's not going to do it.
And then bang! So brutal, like putting you back in your seat. So brutal. So I mentioned obviously the engine setup in this car with the 6-speed Mazda MX-5 NB gearbox, ran on a Motorsport Electronics 360 ECU. Now this car has been up to richer RLM racing for a bit of a spicy map with the hybrid turbo. We're still running it on low boost as we speak. Every pull in this video has been at 280 brake horsepower instead of the 340. I'm sure at some point in this video we'll stretch the legs a little bit, but it's hard to find somewhere on the road where you really can put it through the paces. But yeah, you see how brutal it is at 280, let alone an extra 60 horsepower. So a little bit more about the spec of this car outside of the drivetrain, ECU setup, etc. As per all of the RX-5 models, we are running on inboard independent suspension at the front and independent suspension on the rear. And as mentioned in many test drive videos before, it does compensate really well for road driving, especially with these comfy seats on the inside. In quite a nice position. My height is pretty bang on for my elbow positioning on the side of the car. I'm not sat uncomfortably at all. And yeah, I mean, this is probably one of the dream spec road cars, personally speaking. Yeah. It's definitely fast enough, put it that way. And yeah, you're not uncomfortable in the slightest sitting in the car doing regular road driving. I mean, we just came off of the dual carriageway for about 5 to 6 minutes, and apart from obviously you're expected in an open top car to have the wind at sort of 70 mile an hour, apart from that, sitting in the car you're absolutely fine. And we do actually do wind deflectors which go on the side of the windscreen, which we've got on the car sat in front of me and Joe right now. So yeah, this is, oh hello, boring. Yeah. I don't actually want to know how many of these you could buy for the price of one of them as well. Yeah, you could probably have a few. You could probably have one in at least every colour of GRP bodywork that we do. Just dropping that in there as well. So this is GRP bodywork. Obviously fiberglass gel coated, so it's a little bit more resilient to your stone chips on the road, and if you do want to take it on a track day, then it's going to be a lot more hard wearing than what painted bodywork will be. And on this car we've got the MK Racing Green, which was actually the first car with the new colour. A little bit of a test bed, a bit darker and a bit less saturated than the British Racing Green. I think it does look better. And you've got the carbon vinyl stripe pack on this as well, and a nice, just simple, clean interior. Joe did a nice job of making the matte effect dashboard in front of us as well, so you don't get any reflection from the sun, and you can see your dials nicely in the middle. And you've got your carbon vinyl effect tunnel cover. And obviously mentioned that Joe did build this car. He's done a nice job at carpeting the side panels on the interior as well, so you got a little bit nicer place to be, a bit of sound deadening as well. It just makes it a bit more of a nicer road car, so to speak. And it's just adding to that overall production car finish. As I've said to many people at the shows, these aren't your traditional looking kit cars anymore. Like, we have people that have only ever built the most dumbed down flat pack furniture in the world, and they still produce an outcome from the kit which looks like a production car, which is exactly where we want to be, with the body lines on the rear arches flowing straight into the side panels. It just looks nice and streamlined. Obviously still have zero aerodynamics, but at least it looks nice. That's the important part. Bodywork choices on this car, we've got the cup nose cone and the flat bonnet on here as well, so very classic approach. The cup nose cone is rare to not see spec'd on the cars ever since it's been brought out, because it does look very nice, and I think it looks quite a lot better than the other nose cone choices in my personal opinion. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come down. Obviously, being that this car is for sale, it's stationed down at our factory in Braintree, Essex. More than welcome to come down, have a seat in the car, go out in the car, obviously see if you like it. But the main part of this video is doing the justice of what this thing is like to drive, how ridiculous this thing is, instead of me boring you all day talking about the spec. The only other thing to mention is this does have Wilwood 4-pot brakes on all corners, but that's about it from what I'm going to mention.
First one as well.
The first one with Wilwood on 4 corners, so it's had a little bit of R&D put into it, making it a very nice test bed for little things like this. So make sure that it's all absolutely perfect, and it does make quite a bit of difference over the standard Mazda brakes. I've never driven the car, but supposedly the pedal feel is quite a lot better.
Solid, yeah. And it stops.
Definitely.
Especially with this power.
Yeah, which is what you want at 340 brake. And 280 foot-pound of torque? I think it's something like that. That being said, I think I'll cut to some spirited driving. My ears.
That's what I love, that noise.
The little subtle.
It's like a snake hissing.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm ready to go, but like I'm just gonna make a noise. But it goes on for ages.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it just keeps going. This car does have the uprated rods to be able to run a little bit higher brake horsepower. As you can see, it's obviously a good idea to uprate the rods when you're running above sort of 240 brake horsepower. Just realised we've still run on low boost the entire time. Probably for a good reason. Oh no, the button's been pressed.
See what it does up here.
Let's see what it does up here.
Famous last words?
Yeah, famous last words. Right. Need a new pair of pants. If you're looking for a car which is ludicrously fast, gonna get absolutely all the looks in the world, and it's not ridiculously expensive at all for the amount of performance you get out of it, look no further, because this thing is absolutely unreal. You are going to give every stereotypically fast road car the biggest run for their money. I mean, you really do have to have a ridiculously high power car to be able to even keep up morally with this. I mean, you're looking at the likes of very high power German cars realistically.
It's got to be all-wheel drive, 3 litre, 500 horsepower.
Yeah. Probably on the lower boundary as well, just to keep up with this. And generically speaking, they do not cost anywhere near the same price range as what this does. I mean, you're usually at least another 10 grand on the top, 15, maybe 20. So, that being said, if you are looking for a ridiculously fast car, that sounded ridiculous.
High boost.
Yeah, obviously high boost, open the wastegate, let a little bit more pressure. Looking for a car to take out, scare your friends, and just ultimately have a very fun time driving, this is absolutely ideal. Strengthened engine, so you haven't got to worry about it running the power that it does. It's not going to skip a beat on you. It was rebuilt for that purpose, to make sure it runs it all day long. So you're buying a bulletproof engine which is going to run this power figure all day long. You literally don't have to change gear. The 6th gear roll-in is ridiculous. I'm always going to tell you to come down to the factory, just sit in it and go out for a drive, because I guarantee the first person to sit in this car, go out for a drive in it, will probably be taking it home. That being said, thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and we will catch you next time.